After the sin of the golden calf and the gracious renewal of the covenant, Israel set itself to the task God had commanded, the building of the tabernacle. What had only been given in vision to Moses on the mountain now took form in the midst of the camp. The people brought their offerings: gold, silver, bronze, fine linen, acacia wood, precious stones, oil, and perfumes. Those whose hearts were willing gave so abundantly that Moses had to restrain them, saying there was already more than enough. Exodus 36:5-7. Here, Israel's generosity stood in contrast to their earlier idolatry. Instead of pouring gold into a calf of sin, they now poured it into the dwelling place of the holy God. Bezalel and Oholiab, filled with the Spirit of God and skill in craftsmanship, led the work. Exodus 31:1-6. Under their direction, the people constructed each part according to the pattern: the Ark of the Covenant, the table of the bread, the lampstand, the altars, the curtains, and the priestly garments. Every detail matched what God had shown Moses on the mountain. Finally, the tabernacle, the tent of meeting, was completed. Moses inspected the work, and Scripture says, "As the Lord had commanded, so they had done." Exodus 39:43. For once, Israel wholly obeyed, and their obedience bore visible fruit. In the first month of the second year since the Exodus, on the first day, the tabernacle was erected. Exodus 40:17. Moses set the ark in its place, hung the veil, lit the lamps, placed the bread, burned the incense, offered sacrifice, and anointed the sanctuary and the priests. At last, the sanctuary stood as God's dwelling among his people. Then the climax came. The cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Exodus 40:34. Not even Moses could enter, for the presence of God was overwhelming. By day the cloud of the Lord rested upon it, and by night fire was in it, visible to all Israel throughout their journeys. Exodus 40:38. Thus the book of Exodus concludes not with Israel in the wilderness alone, but with God dwelling in their midst. The God who had redeemed them from slavery, spoken at Sinai, and forgiven their rebellion, now made his home among them. The journey ahead would be long, but they went not as orphans wandering, but as a people guided and accompanied by the living God. The tabernacle was more than a tent. It was a living sign that the transcendent Creator had chosen to dwell with his people. Salvation did not end with deliverance from Egypt. It found fulfillment in communion with God himself. Please don't forget to share this video, like it, and subscribe for more. Thanks.